5 laps the distance. On the pole, you're going to find car number 21 of John Ferguson. Outside pole, starting second, going to be the car 1 ST of Brett Hamilton. Starting third, inside second row, car number 10 of Brian Doby. Chris Arnold in car 99W, starting in fourth. Fifth, you'll find on the inside of row number 3, car 36G of Brandon Galloway. In sixth, car number 71 of Paige Harrison. Starting 7th, car 5W of Dan Arnold. 8th, you're going to find car 04 of Brian Maxey. Joey Pulavoy out of Powhatan, Virginia, in car number 51, starting 9th. 10th, you'll find Curtis Barracks, car number 57. Charlie Hubbard, car number 99, 11th. 12th, you'll find Jimmy Duncan in car 55D. Josh Harris in car number 43, 13th. 14th, you'll find car number 48 of Lance Grady. 15th is Aaron Harris, car number 15R. James Jesse, car number 19, starting 16th on the outside of row 8. Inside of row number 9, starting 17th, car number 41 of Travis LaRoque. Neil Hudgens in car number 1, 18th. 19th will be car number 75 of Kelly Samuels and Francis Terrell III. Car 01 outside of row number 10, starting 20th. For Budweiser Modifieds. Budweiser Modifieds making their way nice and slow through turns 3 and 4 as we're ready to go. Green flag racing off turn number 4 this time. It's that white machine of John Ferguson. Ghost Man off turn number 4 with the car 1 ST of Brett Hamilton, the veteran, on the outside. Green flag is out. Budweiser Modified drivers are down in turn 1. Brian Doby in car number 10 on the inside, trying to make his way off turn number 2. Everyone else did it better, though. Down the backstretch into turn number 3 is car 71 on the outside. Paige Harrison trying to make it happen, does so right there in front of Brian Doby as they dive down into turn 1. Chris Arnold in that cherry apple red and black number 99 machine. Steadfast behind the car 21 of Ferguson off turn number 4. He'll put the pressure, though, on the inside as they battle it out now for your second spot down to turn number 1. Tell you what, Brett Hamilton has had his success here at this speedway, but it hasn't come this easy in a while. He walks away from him down the front stretch right now. John Ferguson. Car number 21 finds himself about 10 to 15 car lengths behind in second. As now you see, Arnold, car 71 of Paige Harrison goes by. Caution flag this time. One driver spinning turn number 2. That's car number 15 going around. And that's going to be the driver. If you do have a pickup truck, you want the accessories. I'm actually thinking about a bed liner for my truck, my Silverado that I have. Haven't contacted them yet, but if you're in the same boat I'm in, they can help you out with that. Many options. Off turn 4 this time for your Budweiser Modifieds. Brett Hamilton will eye the flagman and get that green flag one more time. Chris Arnold falling back to your third spot, right into the hands of the car number 71 of Paige Harrison. Harrison, the heat is picking up, though, because right behind him, Dan Arnold in that car 5W, trying to put the heat on him, but now he's got Brian Maxey diving down to the inside. Maxey, who started 8th, but qualified on the pole, now makes his way into the top 5. Randy Galloway going to be right behind him as well, putting the pressure on the quarter panel of Dan Arnold in that car 5W. He's going to be stuck to the high side, and now it's going to be Galloway making his way to the 6th spot as now Maxey's to the inside of Paige Harrison. Brian Maxey right there in the corner of your screen, trying to put the heat on Paige Harrison, the white and black number 71 machine. Down the backstretch they'll go. That right there is your battle for the 4th spot, as they've got Chris Arnold right in front of them. Meanwhile, way back up front, it's going to be the leader, Brett Hamilton. Look at that lead he's got as they make their way down into turn 1. Off turn number 2 that time. Looks like the top 5 have kind of settled down a little bit. Right there you have a battle between Dan Arnold and Galloway. Galloway trying to look to the inside of Maxey. Maxey's going to shut the door. Looks like Arnold's going to get past. Maxey's now focusing his sights on the inside of Paige Harrison. Caution flag is out once more. Driver spin, turn 4. That's Lance Grady. Lance Grady going around in that car 48. We saw him actually spin out in qualifying, given the signal that he's supposed to be behind Dan Arnold. So that is now done. Green flag out this time. It's going to be Brett Hamilton. Chassis builder by trade, knows these things inside and out, from every weld to every bolt. And now he's trying to beat his own stuff out there. Most of it anyway. John Ferguson still early, as we've only been 1 lap under the green flag. Brett Hamilton already has about 5 to 6 car lengths over 2nd spot, as Brian Maxey now puts it on the inside of Galloway. Galloway and Maxey have already passed Dan Arnold. It's going to be Galloway, the driver, that has advanced 2 positions already. Now he's got the heat on the inside. Maxey touches him off turn 4. Brian Maxey giving it everything he has on the bottom side. Don't want to use up all of his equipment yet. We're 9 laps into the 25-lap feature. Approaching halfway here soon. And one driver around. It's going to be Arnold. Several drivers get collected. Unfortunately, one of those drivers is Brandon Galloway. Another unfortunate car to see down there is Joey Polivoy in the car 51, as well as the car 5W of Dan Arnold involved. Do you have it? Off turn number 4 this time, Brett Hamilton will be the first to see the green flag off turn number 4, as he'll make the march down to turn 1. Paige Harrison coming out stronger from the gate than he did last time. Now he's given that car number 21 of Ferguson a run for his money off turn 4. Brian Maxey trying to get to the inside of that car number 71 of Paige Harrison. Just as a side note, while we're watching some racing, the car number 41 of Travis LaRoque started 17th. Who's inside the top 5 now? And it's going to be that car number 41 of Travis LaRoque. Trying to look for that rope or chain between the 04 and 41. They've been following each other all the way to the front. Now it looks like Brian Maxey trying to find that inside line on car 71 of Paige Harrison. It's John Ferguson in car number 21, still second as they make the charge down the front stretch into turn 1. Brett Hamilton still with a commanding lead off turn number 2. We're 12 laps into 25 here at Virginia Motor Speedway. LaRoque now trying the high side of Brian Maxey. Not going to work. He quickly found that out. Dove back down to the inside of the racetrack. Still looking for any advantage on the cars around this speedway. Tell you what, the track came in real quick after that first feature event. The Ultimate Super Late Models really just drove the last nail in. This track really came around and quick. Great groove through turns 1 and 2. Nice and smooth racetrack and fast. These drivers turning excellent times. Meanwhile, battle for second heats up just a little bit more. It's going to be Paige Harrison. Brings it to the door inside of car 21 of Ferguson. Ferguson not liking the line that he's running up top because he's got the second place driver of Harrison to the inside. 19 spinning in turn number 2, and that's going to bring out the caution flag once again. That's James Jesse spinning out. Budweiser modifieds with the green flag back out. Paige Harrison putting a little bit of heat on Brett Hamilton. It's going to be Ferguson, the driver, that almost falls out of your top 5. Now the car number 55, D of Jimmy Duncan, putting the heat on John Ferguson. Field makes her way down to turn 1. Paige Harrison, man, I tell you, had an awesome run. But check out who's in third now. It's Brian Maxey. LaRoque now in your 4th spot as they advance their positions once again. Tell you what, they end up with a couple more caution flags. They'll be leading this thing. Brian Maxey with just such an excellent start that time. Caution flag out. It's going to be James Jesse again in car number 19. Bringing out the caution flag here on lap number 17. Much as you can about the Speedway. On the information page, schedule there as well, pictures. Also a featured video on YouTube and on the front page of the website from your Budweiser Modifieds. Check it out. Once again, green flag is out, lap number 17 as we're chipping away at them. Dan Arnold and Chris Arnold way back in the field trying to advance their positions as well. Ever since their accident, they've kind of been out of the picture, but they're trying to chip away at it. Car 99 here off turn 4. Charlie Hubbard trying to save it. And caution flag is out. One driver stopped to the high side, turn number 1. That looks like Joey Pullivoy. Also, Sergeant Farrell spoke with him for a little bit. Met him actually at the Mud Bog. Really nice guy. Big salute to everyone fighting overseas for our country. And thank you for joining us here tonight. Green flag. This time, once again, for your Budweiser Modifieds. Brian Dobie off the pace up to the top side of the racetrack. He could be without power. Brian Dobie stopped on the racetrack, top side, turn number 2. Caution flag comes out once again. Nice and slow, off turn number 4. Green flag is back out. And we're back underway. Duncan to the inside of Ferguson early down to turn 1. Jimmy Duncan took that black number 55, dove down to the inside of the racetrack, tried to make something happen. He's going to fall back in line. Brian Maxey now puts the heat on Paige Harrison. LaRoque too far back to try to make anything of it off turn number 4. Travis needs to close the gap to try to get something from that pass. Paige Harrison had that thing pointed the wrong way for a little bit. Now Travis LaRoque puts the heat on. Following suit. He does it. Side by side. Battle for third down to turn 1. Whoa, Brian Maxey spins around. Wow. Wow. Brian Maxey. All right, folks. 5 laps to go to put this one in the books. Who's a Travis LaRoque fan? Got to be honest with you, I'm kind of rooting for him at this point. 17th to 2nd, kind of cool. Kind of real cool. Travis LaRoque to the top side of turn number 1. Puts his gloves on. It's time to go to school. He's already lost about 5 to 6 car lengths on Brett Hamilton. Brett Hamilton just so strong here tonight. In third, though, it's Brandon Galloway. Car number 55D of Jimmy Duncan, who also started 12th, is currently in your fourth spot. And car number 57 of Curtis Barracks, who started 10th, currently in fifth. Laps winding down for Brett Hamilton. Hamilton, who has turned wrenches, bled welds into all of these, or not all of these, but most of these machines. Now trying to take home the W tonight in that 1ST. He has walked away from Travis LaRoque by about 5 to 6 car lengths off turn number 4. As you can see right there in the corner of your screen, that was LaRoque in that white and light blue machine down in turn 1. That's your field. Really spaced out at this point. I think everyone has pretty much given everything they could here tonight as we're coming around to 24. The white flag flies, this time for Brett Hamilton in your Budweiser Modifieds. White flag, Travis LaRoque trying to bring home a second. Galloway's going to give him one more run. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. Almost touching. LaRoque gonna come off turn number 4 as Brett Hamilton takes home the win. LaRoque will secure second. Galloway gonna bring it home in third. Folks, give it up for your winner, car number 41 driver, Travis LaRoque. Man, I was cheering for you the entire time. What'd you start, like 17th or something? Wow, that is awesome. Tell us about that race.
Yeah, just try to keep it up on the high side and keep it wound up. And we got a little bit of, we got a smaller motor than these guys, so I got to keep it up on the outside. And Jamie Latham taught me a lot about how to run up there and just kept my nose clean, be patient, and it worked out.
Now, I tell you, I think I already know the answer. The guys upstairs know the answer, but you started turning some heads when you were running on the pace laps down on the bottom of the racetrack. Pretty cool tactic.
Yeah, tires are kind of worn out in the car, and I knew running after that 50-lap race, the tires would get hot, and had to get down and cool them off, and it worked out.
Well, tell us about the sponsors. I mean, you're in victory lane here at Virginia Motor Speedway.
First of all, I got to thank my dad, Tommy LaRoque. He built one hell of a motor. 3 Mules Welding Supplies for helping us out with the motor. Cindy's Place, Chuck's Racing Radios. This everybody, Bubby, Sherry, my dad, my wife, this everybody for helping out.
Congratulations, folks. Give it up for this man here in victory lane, Travis LaRoque, the driver of the number 41.